Hi, Free Talk Live? Yes. No, yeah. Pick up the headset and leave a message for the governor. Okay.
Really?
Sununu. Oh, this is a private office?
No, it's not, but I'm closing these.
So I can go in?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
I would appreciate it if you can.
Like, sorry?
We didn't put anything in your face.
Okay. Can you not, please? Thank you.
I wasn't in your face.
I said cameras, dear. Cameras.
Yeah, I didn't bring my camera into your face.
Okay, we can go then.
All right, guys, we are here at the New Hampshire State House, and we're going to see if they respect our right to record. I think they will, because I've been here before. I got some snippy comments in here before by legislators, but we'll see how that goes. I'm going to ask some tough questions while we're in here. This is the nation's oldest state house, in which the legislature still occupies its original chambers. Yep. Ooh. Oh, wow. We need to get rid of the border. Get rid of the borders.
We don't need our National Guard.
No, we don't need the National Guard. We need them here in New Hampshire.
Yeah, working.
You know what we should do? We should secede from the Union.
No, not really.
Yeah, no, that's what we should do. Yeah. Well, it's the federal government. Excuse me? I shouldn't? Why? I don't like your shirt. Can you not wear that shirt? How about this? Hey, fuck you. You don't do it, you tell me.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Is that
Yeah.
in Roman somewhere?
Are you
No,
a
it's
teacher?
on my shirt. What's that?
Are you a teacher?
I teach everyone our rights every day.
You're not a teacher. Okay.
Yes, I am. Whoa.
How are you?
How are you? He almost hit me.
Yeah, he almost put hands on. You know, I support you guys. Your message here.
I don't like Sununu either.
You know what?
He had me arrested, man, at an executive council meeting.
What is it?
You know what? Remember who Lenny Bruce was?
I'm with
This is
you.
Rage Against the Machine. Rage.
Sununu is a tyrant. Sununu is an evil
How's it
tyrant.
going? Good. I was like, they want immigration justice, and I was like, yeah, we should get rid of the border, and we should secede from the union because the federal government's pieces of shit. They're the ones that. And they're like, no, we can't do that.
I'm not going to go through all the flags, but I mean, flags.
Oh, it's like a little museum in here. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Dioramas.
Wow, look at the cool. I never knew this was in here. Guys, check it out. Look at their fighting against the redcoats. Hey, when the government says we can only have takeout,
He's over here, the visitor center. We have to sign in.
You don't have to, but you can.
I appreciate that. Look at this. Live free or die. Nice shirt.
Take a look.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I remember this. I was watching this. Yeah. Watching that. She let me take the day off of school for once.
It's very cool.
They have a whole gift shop over there also.
So who makes them?
Vermin Supreme official tie from Vermin Supreme. And then we got these douchebags. We got the president here, and we got the vice president here. But I don't think they're just puppets. Right? This is the president, right? Well, Joe Biden said it. He said I'm just quoting Biden. Hey, look at we got the president here. So, the president, Kamala.
Yeah, Vermin's brain.
Oh, Rose Supreme.
My true president.
Yeah, his president right here, Vermin Supreme.
Lord, I just got
I usually write him in if I don't like any candidate.
All right. you guys
Wow.
going upstairs?
Yeah, let's go anywhere. Wow, look at all this stuff. I've never been in here before.
nice, beautiful gift shop.
Oh, is that Sally right? No, it's not Sally.
Scarves.
It's who?
Krista McCullough.
Oh, okay.
Chris, do you know about that?
Oh, okay, okay.
That was the last time we tried to send people to the moon. The thing blew up with her in it.
With her?
Everybody else,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, it wasn't Sally Ryder?
No.
Oh, oh,
That was the Challenger explosion.
this is the Challenger one.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the one that was dedicated to the Afghan people.
Was it?
Yeah, right before they launched it, Reagan's like, and I dedicate the Challenger launch to the Afghan people, and then all of a sudden blows up. It's so, and that's not funny. Don't get me wrong, it's not funny, but it's a cool place, guys. Wow, look at that.
Buttons.
Oh wow, that's good. It's a good question.
So New Hampshire's the first in the nation presidential primary.
Ah,
Elizabeth
Don't you think
Warren
it's messed
was
up that they use
running.
peace signs in there?
Ooh, some nice New Hampshire ties.
well, like people say they're anti-war and they have Bernie stuff on their, you know,
Hello.
and Bernie's like very pro-war,
Oh, welcome.
Pro theft, which isn't peaceful.
pro-theft, right?
It's like the biggest
Yes, it is.
display of garbage that I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder when they're gonna take out the garbage.
Shit out. Look at that door. Look at that. That's cool.
Oh, the staircase.
Silver spiral sail case to the silver door.
Oh, wow.
And the big eagle.
All right, I've already done a tour of all the paintings. So let's see if this. I'm looking for legislators, like
I mean, they're like,
in and out.
but they're not in session, so there's not gonna be very many.
Right, right.
The governor's office is probably open,
Is it over here or upstairs?
second floor,
Second floor.
I think.
All right, let's do an elevator inspection.
I trust these things. I've actually
Well-
never been in here.
Is Frank staying down here because he can't go up to the?
Guess what, guys? It's overdue on
Oh my
inspection.
God.
Really?
He
Yep.
should be in here.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna be a test subject.
Is Frank coming or?
I don't know. Hey, Frank. You still look at the trash. I'm my own. I'm on my own, so he can. Actually, technically, he's my ride, but. All right, we're not going to take the elevator because it's overdue inspection. We're going to go tell the governor right now. Wait, this is new to me.
Maybe we'll find further shades.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, are you?
Is the governor in?
Unfortunately not right now.
Oh. Is he busy?
Yes.
Do you know where he's at? Is he at an event?
My head.
Okay. All right.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Don't be sorry. It's not your fault. I did realize that the elevator is overdue on inspection. I mean, if I had a building and I owned an elevator, probably get a lot of fines.
I didn't see any sign about that, sir.
Yeah, is there like a
Okay, you do that.
Okay. Well, that's fun. Have a nice day,
I'm gonna check out this place, okay?
Yeah, it's open to the public.
Awesome, thank you, thank you. Oh, we got a public telephone. Maybe this is where
Gets done.
this is where I should do the
Yeah, there you go.
thing. Hi, Free Talk Live? Yes. No, yeah. Pick up the headset and leave a message for the governor. Okay.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says. Sununu. That's gonna be the new thing. Whenever someone sneezes, I'm gonna say Sununu. It's like being Munsoned. You ever heard of got the case of the Munsons?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, this is a private office,
No, it's not, but I'm closing these.
so I can go in.
Yes, you can.
Thank
I
you.
would appreciate it if you can. Cameras in your face, though.
Like, sorry?
We didn't put anything in your face.
Okay. Can you not, please? Thank you.
I wasn't in your face.
I said cameras, dear. Cameras.
Yeah, I didn't bring my camera into your face.
Okay, we can go then. It's not a private office, but I do have work that I have to do.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah. Where do you work?
None of your business.
Well then, I would ask you to leave then, because I don't go to your work and video you. So.
We don't
You're
work
not
for
a
the
public
public.
employee.
You don't? Where do you work?
We don't answer questions.
Okay then. Then I don't. If you're not here to ask me any questions,
I have a question for you. Can I have your
About the
name?
council.
Can I have your name, please?
No, thank you.
You work for me. You are working for the public right now, for the governor. You're not going to tell
I
me
don't
who
work
you
for
are?
the governor. I actually. work
You're
for
working in the
office-
State House. You're a public employee.
I actually work for the office of the executive council, and
Okay.
if you have questions about the executive council, I will happily answer.
Okay, I have a question. Your name, please.
If you're going to be here to be argumentative,
I'm not being argumentative. It might be an argumentative. I asked you a
I'm
simple
not
question.
going to- Excuse me, I'm not going to engage. But if you have questions about the executive
You,
council office,
it's your job.
excuse me, my name is Megan. I work for the office of the executive council. If you have questions
Okay,
about the office
yes.
of the executive council that I work for, I will happily answer them.
Okay.
What's your last name, Megan?
Otherwise, I would ask you to leave.
Megan, okay. Yeah, what's your last name? So,
Why is that relevant?
because you work for the public.
Isn't
And-
it Article 8?
Yeah, New Hampshire
Yeah.
Article 8. Have you read the Constitution?
I have read the Constitution. Actually, I have an older copy, but again,
Article 8 says
if-
that the government should be open, accountable, and transparent.
which
And that
is
means that you
exactly-
should tell us who you are.
exactly, and I have. My name is Megan.
Thank you.
and
Do you have a
I'm an
business card?
executive- Excuse me. If you're going to overtalk, when you ask me a question, I will happily answer. But if you're going to overtalk
You don't seem
me,
very happy.
You're just repeating the same thing, and that's more disrespectful than Joe asking your name.
which is Megan,
Last-
I work for the office of the
Okay, I
executive
know.
council.
What's your last name?
Rose.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
And
your
Megan,
name?
Megan Rose. I'm not answering that. Megan,
I'm not answering any
Megan
questions.
Rose.
Thank you.
I am a constituent, and you work for the
What
government.
town do you work in? Or live
I'm
in,
not-
sorry.
Ma'am, I'm not here to answer your questions. I'm asking you questions. Look at this.
Okay. Can you
What is
excuse
this?
me?
No. I'm asking one more question. I'm asking one more question. Megan Rose, how much do you make in a year with the council?
How much do I make? I don't know. You can look it up though. It's online under RSA 941A. Thank you. I'm not going to give you the exact salary because I don't know to a T, but you can look it up under RSA 941A because it's public and transparent. It's probably on the Transparency website, but you can look it up under that RSA. Now, if you have a question about the council, I'll happily answer. The reason I asked you what town you live in is because then I can determine which counselor is yours. That's all.
I appreciate that, but you're trying to dig information from me, and I wish not to reveal that. Whereas you work for us and you have information that is public, which, you could just digress it now, or I can find out the hard way and, as in looking it up like you said. That's the harder way. The easy way is you just tell me.
No, that's actually the way that I would tell anybody is you can have access, you can go right to our website, you can go to nh.gov website and look up the RSAs from there.
And have you ever run for office, Megan?
Have I what?
Have you ever run for office?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not my thing.
Okay. All right, I appreciate your time. I wish you a little bit more cordial.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit alarming when somebody comes at you with cameras in your face.
It's alarming.
In public?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just weird.
I don't think we ever put these in your face.
Again,
Yeah, no, didn't put them in your
6
face.
feet away from you at least.
that's a little bit close for my
No, come on, ma'am.
But
This
I
is a
appreciate-
little
If I was gonna put
ridiculous.
this camera in its face, it would be like right here, and that's
Well,
never.
I mean, he's your
that's
friend.
never
So
happened.
that's
Yeah, but I've never done that. Like what he just did, I've never done that to anyone.
Yeah.
And people have said, "Oh, you don't put it in my face." And people have come up to my camera and like, "Get it out of my face!" And
If I didn't
you
want to be
came
filmed,
up
I
to
would
it.
just stay at my house, and I definitely wouldn't work for the public.
Yeah, I wouldn't work for the public. If you don't like cameras and you don't like redress of grievances or giving out your name or your salary,
You're actually putting words in my mouth there.
I didn't
That's
put words in your mouth. I said if you didn't like that. I didn't say you said. I didn't say that. I said,
But that's kind of manipulative, though, because that could be misinterpreted.
you know what?
That
I
could be
think you saying that I'm manipulating what you said, which I didn't say, is slander. You're saying I said something which didn't say I didn't. It's just ridiculous, right? Is it slanderous?
What's your necklace?
I don't have to answer that. Thank you.
You're right. She's right. She doesn't have to answer that.
No, you sure don't.
Where do you get your haircut?
I don't have to answer that either.
Did you pay taxes on your haircut?
Do you have
I didn't.
any questions around the council?
Yes.
The council does?
Yes.
Because I'm happy
Yes,
to
I have
answer
a
those
question about the
questions.
council.
Okay.
How did you get on the council?
I'm not on the council.
Okay.
I'm not an executive counselor. I'm not an elected official.
Okay. And like what's your involvement with the council then?
I'm their administrative assistant.
How'd you get that job?
It was listed as an open position and I applied for it.
And okay, my last question. Why did they hire you?
I don't know. You would have to ask them, I guess. You'd have to ask the counselors that, but I would assume probably experience in working for state government.
And you're polite and charismatic?
I don't know if I would say charismatic. I try my best to be polite.
Did you work for state government before this?
Yes, I have.
For New Hampshire?
Yes.
Where did you work?
I mean, I've worked for the state government for probably the better 20 years of my life.
Wow. So you're a career public employee?
In different offices, yes.
Do you find this as like you're serving the public or you're doing it just to collect a salary?
I like to try to help people the best I can.
Okay.
I mean, it's not always easy and you don't always have the answers, but you do the best you can.
And if I had it my way, I wish every public employee actually didn't get paid and that you would work in the good faith of your heart and you probably only want to do it for a short period of time. You wouldn't want to do it full time because you're not getting paid. And if you did do a good job, maybe people would voluntarily pay for your service, but I wouldn't pay for your service. You've been rude to us as soon as we came in.
She's being nice to you now.
Yeah, she is. But I mean, the original approach is not how the public should.
I wouldn't pay a servant to subjugate me. And,
Right.
That's what the executive council does, and she's one of their cronies.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. No, it's true.
Okay, so I think I've done the best that I'm able to do. I don't think that it's appropriate to, I mean, I'm not referring to you in any negative way. I don't appreciate being called a crony,
Well,
but
people just,
can I please return, is there any other
Yes.
questions?
Carry on.
That I can
No,
answer
you're all
for you
set.
today?
Carry on.
But
Okay,
to
'cause
address the audience, I said crony because people who gather together with plans to steal from me are thieves and criminals, and she works for them, helps them organize.
Absolutely.
So, crony.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But I'm bored, so we should leave. And coconut's sad. But I'm hungry at least.
Seen enough?
Yeah, I've seen enough.
Look at that Rubik's Cube. Red Sox. Oh, okay. All right. Everything secure here, Mr. Daigle?
Look at this.
No, he doesn't answer questions.
Look at get a picture of this one. I hate it more than anything. Doodly doodly.
Doodly. Doodly.
She had the same haircut as you.
Like, it just stinks when you don't get to know.
Yeah.
Excuse me? I didn't hear, did you say something?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. It's just unfortunate.
What's unfortunate?
I was speaking to Mr.
I know. I'm just curious.
It's none of your business.
It isn't.
Thank you. No, it isn't. When she's speaking to me, it's our conversation, not yours.
Do you guys supposed to wear body cams or no?
At any rate, I'm just gonna try to finish what I was working on.
I think it's unfortunate that our public servants treat the public like that.
Well, you're forced to pay taxes either way.
Yeah.
Whether they're nice or not.
Yeah.
And they know it.
Let's check out who this is here.
And he hasn't
You got the Secretary of State.
No, he's coming. He did already? No, he
All these
did
historical photos here from in-state.
It's like a wall of criminals, except for Ron Paul.
Yeah, except for Ron Paul. Where is he at? There he is. Dr. No. And look at, this guy's in a box now. This guy's in a box.
Oh, more Ron Paul. That's that.
Yeah, that's the iconic photo. Ron Paul. Very cool, very cool. All right. Cool office here. Is there any, is the Secretary of State in today?
He's not in at the moment. He'll be in later this afternoon.
Later this afternoon? All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Extended lunch break, I guess, right?
No, he's at a meeting.
Oh, okay, okay. You know where that meeting is?
It's not in the building.
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know where else to go.
I think that's about it.
Is it? There's nothing upstairs? This is a different elevator, right?
No. The same
No,
one.
it's a different one.
Oh, it is? Oh. This building confuses and turns me around.
It does, yeah. It's a little confusing in here.
Look at this where he's on the Masonic checkerboard and he's got a pen in his pocket. It's not
This
blocked.
asshole.
Last time I was in the governor's office was with Brad Jardis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he gave a statement. How you doing? Are you representative?
Yeah,
May I ask one question?
what's it say?
Oh.
I can't respond like that though, can I?
No. Yeah, I mean, you can swear. I don't care.
No.
I don't know if your constituents will like it, but that's
No,
on you.
no.
What have you done to reduce taxes this year?
Working with families and requiring home and community-based care for medical services. And in doing that, not going into a hospital care or a nursing home care and dramatically saving substantial money.
So this is like a government program you're talking about?
It's not, well, it's health insurance and long-term care insurance, and some of that comes through Medicare and Medicaid funding and match funding, both at our county level and at the state level. And if a big thing we've done in New Hampshire, dealing also with developmental disabilities, is providing services in a home and community-based setting. And that setting, primarily in the home, saves tremendous dollars as opposed to paying
Oh,
for a
yeah.
bed.
Oh, for sure. For
That
sure.
costs $15,000 a month.
Wow.
And that, we're talking nursing home care or assisted living. So continue with that, and it also provides a tremendous increase in the quality of life for folks dealing with that. And also those who took care of their parents in their homes. You know, like
yeah.
we voted in a number of terms ago, accessory apartments being allowed.
And this is saving tax dollars.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the tax dollars, I mean, there's a Medicare match, but it's a match, it's not 100% funding, and that still needs to be, that's paid by our tax dollars.
Gotcha.
And, but it depends on, you know, if it affects you directly, you become interested real quick.
Do you think that healthcare can be done voluntarily and not done through the enforcement of the state?
That's a funding question and a question of need, and then you do your cost benefit analysis on what is the best thing to do.
Right. So I guess my explanation to the voluntary way would be that the state doesn't take a portion to do their services for the people that need the money, that we can just directly give it to the people, maybe through a charity that has a little bit more accountability than the government, to get this done. Would you agree with that?
Not at this point, because of the quality of the medical care required, and
Right.
that needs to have oversight.
So it's like a
Have people
slow
use.
Band-Aid pull instead of a fast one?
That would be an evolution of changing how you deliver services. It's just like driving on a highway. When do they go to 4 lanes versus 2? And it's when that need has to evolve to demand the support for the investment.
Well, I think like highways should be, billboards to pay for them. And like NASCAR has advertising all along the walls. I think we should do that on the highways instead of it being extorted from the people to pay for the roads.
Well, that's benign extortion, by the way, because the issue becomes, if you want to use the highway, how does it get paid for? And as you know, one of the things, as you may know, the thing I have a challenge with is those who are not using fuels, and the challenge is how to handle this, like the electric cars.
Sure.
Is that we get a funding benefit to maintain, highways, roads, et cetera, for the state, from a tax on when we buy our gas.
Well, I would propose that the tolls be put up for bid for private, and that a private company can run the tolls as they wish, and then they can charge more money. I don't know, but at least we know it's going to a private business and not to the state to be abused. And a lot of money that goes to the state's abused. So if we can get the tolls private, and then the roads would be privately funded, they would be held accountable. As in, there's a pothole, that'll be fixed pretty quick, because there's, private company is responsible for anyone that gets hurt from a pothole, whereas the state, people hit potholes, go off the road and die. State goes, oh well, they don't help people. It's hard to file a claim against these things. I'm just saying, like, in general, the government needs to stay out of things like that, commercial type of entities like roads and tolls. The government's sole purpose, in my opinion, is to protect life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness or property. Maybe. I don't think I really even trust them on that, but life and liberty are important, and I think that's something that they want to or should preserve. Not Medicare, because look, when you start taking health care from the state, you're as healthy as the state, and the state's not very healthy.
As healthy as they want you to be.
Oh yes, because that's they really just want us. If you're not paying taxes anymore, they want you dead. That's for sure.
Well, I've been on Health and Human Service now for 20 years, and with all respect, I don't agree with that.
You pay taxes still, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Paid from insurance.
The day you stop paying taxes, they won't care about you anymore.
Subsidized insurance.
If that was the case, then we wouldn't have our social service department. That in New Hampshire is not supported by the facts.
Charity.
And that's it.
Well-
Charity is in other states, when you have a larger body count who can support a larger charity.
Well,
That's been a change since when I've been growing
Well,
up.
the people that are on social services and that sort of thing, they have a tendency to vote for more legislation to take from people that are actually productive and that sort of thing. I'm not saying that they're bad people or
No, they don't vote, because unless you're right in here, what you're outside of in this house, they don't vote. What they look for is their representatives to advocate for programs and then funding, and then it's working with the.
Yeah, but they voted for those representatives.
Yeah, maybe that day, then they don't vote the next day. So that's
Yeah.
a moving target, and that's why what's the most important thing is to show up at these hearings.
You just explained exactly why it is that most people are not represented by the representative that represents them. They either didn't vote for them, or they are just not able to get what they want done by that representative.
Like-
So how can
Yeah,
we
what do
just...
you think about 30% of the people who vote, so it's only 15%, basically that pick who wins?
That's something, if you choose not to participate, then that's your right not to.
No, that's
I'm one who chooses-
that means those people, the 70% that don't vote, do not consent, which are protected by the Constitution, and we don't consent to any.
And it's not like
As one who
in all these illegal elections with the machines.
Well,
I want to
that's-
understand the vernacular. It's not that they don't consent. They may consent. They just don't bother to show it. By
You act like it's implied consent, but no, it's not.
No, I don't act either way. It said, when someone's coming in, I don't make a definition on what their so-called
So you think
intent or lack of
15%
intent
of
is,
the
unless they say it themselves. I don't make any presumption on someone's position. Say it, and then you respect that position.
So if we don't vote, or we object to voting, right? Should we have the right to be left alone, as in the state shouldn't be coming down on us, unless we violate someone's life, liberty, or property, right?
Oh, no, I believe in the right of self-determination, self-reliance, and self-respect.
All right.
On your own. This is the state of New Hampshire.
Right.
And I'm one that does believe in that. So you always wonder is how intrusive can government be in someone's life?
Mhm.
That's when you are here to please show up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am. I'm here now.
Yeah, well, that's good. And you testify, though, at the
How about,
Yes.
one last question for you.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the New Hampshire IRS at the Executive Council meeting at the Police Standards and Training Facility October 13th of last year?
I don't recall that, no.
You don't recall when 9 citizens were arrested and one was...
That's, no, okay, there was that.
there was a nurse that was allegedly said amen.
Yeah.
Do you think there should be an independent investigation on the legitimacy of those arrests? Because one of the charges was dropped against Monica Holmes, and Sununu swore that all 9 of those arrests were 100% legitimate.
You know,
And so he's
That's not-
he's
it's a
wrong
hard
already.
question to ask.
And he was seen texting in the middle of the meeting and nodding to the police right before the arrest.
yeah, I'm not
Do you think
It's
his-
like, it's
do you think
speculatory.
his phone records should be looked at while he was doing it in the meeting process?
I don't have an answer.
It's, hey, Footloose, I'm just saying, it's gonna be a speculatory question because who can answer it?
Right, and then, you know, I'll talk about what I know, but
Yeah.
what I don't know, I'll also tell you what I don't know.
I
But
appreciate
know
you,
that.
I appreciate you talking. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You mentioned self-determination.
Yes.
And there, earlier this year was a measure, CACR 32, that would have put a question on the ballot to allow the people of New Hampshire to determine their political future by voting on whether or not to stay in the Union. And I'm just wondering, you know, do you support letting people vote on their future in the United States?
The issue on that was if there was a, the perception of a constitutional amendment, you know, being addressed, it was open-ended, that's what there wasn't support for, and I wasn't supporting it either, because anything then could be brought up at the same time, and not just that one measure. That's what I understand.
I think you're
Article 10.
Yeah, Article 10 says we have the right to do it.
Well, hold on. I think you're
But
confusing.
there's a vote, they need a vote on it.
Gotcha.
Just to clarify what you just said, I think you're confusing the question that will be on the ballot this November, which is to have a constitutional convention. That's a mandate under the New Hampshire Constitution. You guys don't get to decide whether or not that one appears. That's going to be on the ballot, as it is every 10 years. So this question was about, that was shot down, was simply would have asked the people how they feel about leaving the Union. That's the question I'm asking.
Not to leave, just,
Because only
How they-
30
You get on the ballot.
Yeah.
Right, but
sorry, Bonnie, what's up?
It doesn't sound like you really understood what that one was, or did I misunderstand?
You misunderstood. No, I'm not one for not being part of the union. I do believe working with cooperative collaboration is to our benefit as a state and as a citizen.
Well, don't we have the
but
right to
what if-
self-determination because we don't want to be part of the federal government?
So if the people, what if 66% of the people voted to have it on the ballot? It's just to have it on the ballot. You have to get it on the ballot first, which is a heavy burden, is to get 66% of the vote. Would you be in support of letting the people decide whether or not it should be on the ballot?
It's the folks who we represent, it's telling us and having our discussions on what's the right and appropriate thing to do for the state. And to
So
see
you
what
don't
they're
want to let the
seeking.
people vote
Oh, no, I let the.
in self-determination? Well, you just said you believe in self-determination, so you're
That's right.
contradicting yourself.
Well, it said, welcome to my world. I'm over here.
I've been there. I know all about
Are
it.
you gonna stay rep?
You should flip your flag upside down. No,
No,
I'm
are you gonna
a
say rep?
nullification expert.
Then if you're ever gonna stay rep, you listen to your constituencies and.
I'm a New
and,
Hampshire native, and I'm the biggest state rep there is.
But then join the legislature with us,
Okay.
and then they can hear.
I don't need to. I'm the people's rep.
So am I. And I'm the
Oh.
same thing, but
You
I'm.
ain't my rep.
Well, that's all right, I mean, it's, you know, it's.
I didn't consent. I didn't vote for you.
But we can reasonably
Right?
disagree.
So I didn't
So
consent. I
If you
didn't
don't
vote
wanna
for you.
reasonably disagree and.
I'm trying to reasonably
discussion-
disagree that
discussion
I'm self-determination that I didn't vote for you, so you don't represent me, do you?
That's,
No,
well,
you
not
don't.
the time you live in, but you're a New Hampshire citizen, and we do the best for New Hampshire citizens here.
And I'm telling you, you don't represent
And I
New
disagree
Hampshire
with you.
citizens,
I can't
because
disagree.
70% of the people don't even vote.
You and I.
70% of the people don't even vote.
I'm
Well,
not
what
gonna.
about the percentage that voted but didn't vote for you? Don't they have the right to say, oh, well, the person I wanted to represent me didn't win, so I don't want to be represented by the person that did win, so I'm out. Don't they have that right? Nope, they have to obey by the laws created by you and people that don't represent them anyway.
And whether you agree or disagree, when in the US, what was passed is passed, and you work to make changes by being part of making change. And I've done, like.
We're here doing that right now, talking
That's
to you,
right,
sir.
That's exactly right, sir, and you know what, continue doing that.
Thank you.
So that the additional issues, no kidding, the additional issues are brought to the table. And then it's not one, I'm not gonna say, I don't wanna hear it, I want.
Well, smaller government, less government is what we need, especially less federal government.
Is there anything that you think the federal government could do that would make you want to say people should
expired.
decide to secede? What would bring you to that stance?
I don't have a comment on that. I'd rather have
Hey,
more.
just be careful on the elevator, both of them. They're overdue on inspections.
Oh boy, there's a.
If I had 2 elevators overdue on inspection, I'd get fined through the nose.
Charlie, that may be something to think about. Like,
Yeah.
where's your line in the sand with this federal government? How much bigger, how much more oppressive, how much more violence do they have to do to people before you'll say, all right, maybe I don't support secession, but I think I should let the people decide. That's all that we were asking for, let the people decide.
And that's why it's so
Should they be able
important
to
that
decide?
your advocates out at the federal level. Where we want to see them. Well, we have home rule, but
We've
it
had over
doesn't affect us
200
much.
years to try that experiment, and it has been.
Well, that's the United States. I'd like to get things done while we're young, to see how far can we go in working collaboratively. And by go, meaning to meet with.
How about not supporting federal programs, federal money that have strings attached to vaccine databases and things like that?
Or so we don't get like federally funded Bearcats and police stations.
Quarantine and isolation of people who now that things have come out, we know the whole COVID thing was like, and now the vaccines are hurting people,
Right,
and the
yeah.
masks don't work,
I was
natural immunity is better.
Yeah.
You know, so all those conspiracy theorists were correct, and we were all getting censored online. My Facebook profile was taken down. Like,
Was
you
that
know what I
right?
mean? It's like assassinating someone for free speech. So that's what's going on right now, and they're trying to kill the Constitution and kill our First Amendment rights, sir. And we got to think about the government, the federal government, and the strings attached to these handouts, these federal programs, and you can nullify through the 9th and 10th Amendment points to the states and the people. You guys can do legislative acts of nullification to say we will not support federal programs, taking guns and things like that, like Sheriff Mack.
Well,
You ever heard of Sheriff Mack?
I recall the name, but not the
I
detail.
flew him out here to do a speech. All right, we had sheriffs show up. So you should look into Sheriff Mack and the Constitution, the 9th and 10th Amendment,
Yep.
and then the state Constitution and Article 10 of the state Constitution.
Well, hey, thank you, Charlie.
I appreciate you
Good
taking the
talk.
time.
Thanks for the time.
All right.
Because Article 10 has been activated.
All right, I'm gonna ride the expired elevator. You guys leaving?
Yeah, I'm scared.
You guys are out? Huh?
Going to level 1.
I'm gonna go up. You wanna use going down? Go ahead, go down. It's just not inspected, so you gotta be careful.
You going down or up? Come on, let's go.
I'm going up.
I already went up there.
You already did?
Yeah,
There's nothing up there?
there's nothing up
All right, all right.
anything up there.
There's just, you go into the galleries of the freaking tube things and whatever, the chambers.
She's wearing her mask. We gotta get out of here.
We had some fun with
That was good right there with that guy, whoever he is.
Man, I can't believe the governor's secretary, whatever her is.
These politicians can't even articulate a single coherent sentence.
He doesn't even know what he voted against.
No, he has no idea what we're saying.
Yo, man, you got a free bum off here?
Yeah. Free Talk Live.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll take your lunch. I'll borrow your lungs too.
Yeah, man. Oh, what you listening to there?
Oh, this is Free Talk Live. You never heard of them? You can call in. You can say whatever you want, man. It's free talk, free speech.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Hell yeah, that's what's up. I'll check them out.
Thanks for the sig, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.